Ah, all right. I usually go live in a different. Before I do that, hey, how's it going, guys? Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Good Lord, it would help out so much, and I'd really appreciate if you do that. Good Lord, it would help out more than you know. The thing I was saying is that usually I would go live in the horizontal view. We'll try the vertical thing. We'll see how this works out. Let me know. Sound off, chat. Sound off on how do you like the vertical? Yeah, how do you like the vertical placement of this? I don't know if this makes it easier or harder to watch. That being said, let's honestly, what's up, Pooter? How is this, Pooter? Is the I know the vertical stream is a whole different thing. Is this is it? I don't know how you guys watch. If you watch on computer, I'm sure that this might not be as much of the screen. But if you watch on mobile, this might be better. It always says that this is recommended, and I always go in and change it to the other one. So just let me know how you guys. What's up? KVL. Is this is the vertical stream okay? Like, is this not annoying for you guys? I want to see what this looks like on desktop. We're about to go cook something. Yeah, it looks fine. This is good for mobile. For desktop, we're going to be doing the old. When I'm streaming regular, we're doing it just like we always did. I think this might make it to where they can YouTube Shorts can put this live. All right, let's need to get this stand here. I got my phone in my pocket, my actual phone. Oh yeah. Well, honestly, if I'm doing anything, I'd rather be horizontal. Like if I'm streaming any sort of content, I'd prefer it be horizontal. But this is fine. Got some clothes in the washing machine. Got a sack of potatoes. We're gonna have to pop all these little murder things off. Apparently, these things will hurt you if you eat them. You gotta wash the potatoes anyway. And pop those little weird growth parts off. So for that, we're gonna use one of these. A little trash bowl. And big pot. Give it a rinse. Give it a rinse. How you guys doing today? Yeah, I like horizontal. I like horizontal, to be honest. But I'm going to try this one this way and just see if it makes any difference at all in like the viewership or whatever. I will say this. There are 11 of us here, and only one of us has hit the thumbs up. Let's get that number up. Let's see if we can get 2. Can we get 2 while my hair is perfectly there in the spot? There's 2. Can we get 3? How many can we get? What's up, Emma Music Academy? Let's give you a wrench. Welcome to you. We've got 2. Could we get 3? We've dropped. Oh, we got 3. We've dropped down to 9, though. Everybody gets a wrench in this chat. Everybody is responsible for everybody else. 4. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. We're at 4 thumbs ups, guys. We're thumbs upping. We're thumbs upping. Holy smokes, we're thumbs upping. It's up into 3 dots. What is? Oh, the 3 dots. Share. There you go. Look at that. How about that? 5. We got 5. We got 5 on it. Nothing but that and no we. We got 5 on it. 6. 6. 6, 6. The number of the beast. I'm filling up a pot of a lot of water. 7. 7th heaven. That should be enough water to boil some taters in. Let me put this over here. We gotta clean off the stove. We've got a dirty stove. We've got 6 thumbs up. We still have a dirty stove. Let me bring me all over here. Bam. So if you want to see what it is that I'm doing here. Yeah, I got a song for every number. Or a reference for every number at least. I don't know if it's necessarily a song for every number. So this guy, pop that little junk off there. Are these potatoes any good? They feel soft. Oh no, we might not be doing potatoes, guys. All of them feel soft. Yeah, dude, I'm not trusting this. We're not doing potatoes today. Yeah, okay, so this whole thing is changing. 8 days a week, I love you. Yeah, we're not doing potatoes today. I'm not doing this. I'm honestly ashamed that I just had to throw away a whole bag of potatoes. Fuck! And now I gotta wash this thing that I didn't even really need now. Show how much I care. Say you need loving. Oh, you know it's true. Oh, just like how do you hold me, love me, hold me, love me. I ain't got nothing but loving. 8 days a week, 8 days a week, I love you. 8 days a week, on the here. Holler. Oh, still got 8. Shit. Okay, so what can we do? Fuck. I was really gonna do my mashed potatoes because I do really good. I got butter and I got heavy cream. Cause I assume those mashed potatoes were still good, or those potatoes were still good. They just all felt very soft. The potatoes shouldn't feel that soft, man. Right? Potatoes shouldn't feel soft. 9! 9, 9, 9! You say you want a revolution. Well, you know, we all want to change the world. I mean, shit. If this phone had a plan attached to it and not just a Wi-Fi thing, I would say we're going on a trip to go get a sack of potatoes from the Dollar General down the road. But since this isn't connected, I'd have to end the stream. Maybe we'll just do some rice. You guys want to see how I make rice in my rice cooker? Have we done that yet? Have we shown all of the, like on one of these streams, have we done that? Maybe we'll just do some rice. And you know what, dude? This hamburger meat seems to go bad before steak. So for this, you know what? For the steak, let's change this whole thing. Can I change the title of this from in here? I don't think so. We're doing something different. For my steak here, we're just gonna hit it with a go ahead and hit it with some salt in the bag here. Better than that. I know you guys can't really see what I'm doing, or maybe you can. I don't know. Salt. It's gonna be a little hard to crack pepper into this bag. What if I I'm doing is I cracked some pepper. For this thing, get the other side there. So we salt and pepper the steak. We'll leave that in the bag, let it season a little bit. Yeah, I do have some pasta. I do have pasta, but I'm going for. You see this hamburger meat is in certain spots is starting to get to where it could develop a smell. So that leaves that I already have this pan here, or this bowl rather. So yeah, this is the last day that this will be good for. And usually if it, like, I would just leave this and be like, oh, it'll be fine. It says it's good till the 20th, and it did. But I do have to take into account that this had to make the trip home with me in my little cooler bag. And I can tell that tomorrow would be the day that this smell would be thick. And I would not be comfortable using it. And I had too much shit go bad, so. That's not what we want. So for here, we'll lean you guys over there so you got a pretty good angle of the shit and the lights on, and I'm not standing in the shadow of it. It's coming down right there. So for this, I'm going to use seasoned salt because I like the Lawry's. I'm a fan. I'll have all of this. You know what? I'm going to save this pot because this is filtered water that I put in there. I'll use that for the rice when I start doing that. So, also going to need this thing. Come on. Iron. Back on track. Okay. So now I'm not going to use that pepper, but regular, already ground black pepper. I'm going to hit it with about double the pepper. And we're going to hit it with some garlic powder and a bit of onion powder. And just for a little bit of added zhuzh, we're going to hit it with some Old Bay. Just a little added zhuzh. I think that's about it. So, yeah, a little Worcestershire. That'd be enough. All right, now let's get your hands dirty, or one hand dirty. And if you're wondering, I just washed them a second ago. Hell yeah, I love a good leftover. We got 12 of us and 9. Can we get to double-digit thumbs up, guys? Before I'm done mixing this stuff together, can we get double-digit thumbs ups in the chat? Can we get to 10? Almost. 11 of us in here. Every time I talk about a thumbs up, somebody leaves. Do they not like being asked to give thumbs ups? We even lost one. Hell, we lost one. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Oh, we got 10. We got 10. All right. So this is a little thing that we like to call hamburger steak. Now, I have 2 onions left. And with those 2 onions, I could save one for the steak and use one for this hamburger steak, but this is going to be a fat hamburger steak. And it might need 2 onions. And honestly, the hamburger meat is the lesser of the 2 meats. So it could probably use the help of the onions the most. But maybe I could hit it with a little bit of cheese. Or just do onions and I make a gravy out of it for the rice. Maybe that's the move. So we'll leave that there like that. Easy to get to. And use the back of the hand to move this over here to prove that we do washing. Yeah, everything went wrong. We're gonna, hey, let's make steak and potatoes, but guess what? It ends up just being hamburger steak and rice. I'm going backwards. Just so you know, that's what's happening here. I think I could change the title on desktop, but I can't on the stream right here. So maybe once we get everything settled, we'll go back and change the name to what we're actually making. Now, there was a time when I'd cut the onion and put that in with the meat, but I didn't do that this time. Let's go ahead and get our onion. Should we do both onions? 15. She was 15 years old and she'd never seen the ocean. Old Bay is a slept on. Old Bay is a slept on like spice for pretty much everything. So, you know what? We have a small onion and a big onion. We'll use just the big onion on this. Save the small onion for the small steak, because the steak is smaller than the ones I usually get. And I can use a small cutting board. This is honestly kind of nice. Like this aspect of the stream. So you can see the whole thing down here. I don't have to adjust the oh, now I need that. Get off of there, Skin. Get off of that board, Skin. There it is. Ah. try to save this outer layer because I want as much onion as I can get. Usually I would just, for the sake of being fast, peel this whole outer layer off quick, because it's easier to get the skin off by just taking that whole outer layer off. And you, honestly, there's a bruise in it anyway. See there? Let's just fuck it. Well, peel the rest of it off here. Do that. Make it more malleable. This is taking too much time. This is just much easier, you see. Oh, that sounds like my clothes are done. So after we chop these onions, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, oh, I can do better than that. That's a more fluid slice, but it's not as near as clean and concise as this is where I just hold it, you know? Hold it together. All right. Don't think I'm going to have any more trash other than this to rid us of. So, all right, let's wash hands from onion. Take that trash bag out when we're done cooking. Time for it to go. So, all right, we got onion chopped. And I've hit the meat already with all garlic and onion powder. Maybe we'll make a little more tea. Because I've only got a little bit left here. All right. So we got that. Let's come over here. Oh, all right. Put these clothes in the dryer. How are you guys doing today? Is everybody's Sunday going well so far? Am I having a decent Lord's Day? This is all I really need to wash today, but my sheets I could wash my sheets. It's been hot. I've been coming home sweaty, and I haven't really been showering before I go to bed. I just trying to wash my face. So I could hit the sheets, but that's not 100% necessary. But, all right. So sheets. So now let's come over here. And, all right. video. Let's make hamburger, steak, and rice. Save. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna hit the pin. Hell yeah, what kind of job are you trying to do? B&B? Good Lord, I stood up too fast. Right after I talk about being dizzy, I'm gonna stand up too fast right after hitting the pin. Wow. Actually, here. This is honestly oh, you doing a painting? Hell yeah, dude. I land on the side of Mike Rowe when he says that like it's important. It's important to have people doing real jobs, like normal. Like real jobs that are in demand, you know what I mean? Like the kind of stuff that you learn how to do at vocational school, because they don't really have vocational school anymore like that, and that's disappointing because people need to know how to do those things. What is this? 2/3 cups? Nah. Well, so that's a good man. Dude, having work is necessary. Do the rest of this bag, I guess, and maybe saving a couple of grains. Alright, how far did this get in this? Halfway through the logo. That's how much water we're going to need with this pot here. Be enough, maybe a little more water than we need, but that's fine. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. No, we'll just let this bad boy dry. Because all it's done is hold water. Get these scissors out of there because they're dry. You guys have seen me wash rice 100 times. I don't even know what that looks like. All you need to know is that behind me, a cast iron skillet is heating on medium heat, dead center, medium. And whenever I'm done washing this rice, I'm going to grab a dab of butter and maybe a little pinch of bacon grease and drop in that pan and start browning some garlic. And right before that garlic gets all the way brown, I'm going to throw them onions in there on top of it. And then once them onions become reasonably malleable, I'm going to gather them on the edge of the skillet, do a ring around the edge, and I'm going to drop this hamburger steak right in the middle of them. By the way, if you guys are interested, I saw Jason say something about merch last night. If you go to the Killer Clowns Co. Killer Clowns Co. merch, I think there's a link. I know for sure there's a link in my link tree. linktr.ee/yonderwizard, I think I do have my YouTube logo. I think I do have t-shirts with that logo. I'm not mistaken. So, you guys can get some t-shirts, some joke books, hats, I think. Just a couple different types of things you can choose from in there. If you guys want to do that, good Lord, I wouldn't be against it. I wouldn't hold it against you one bit. Oh, I see a little thing that's got to get out of there. Come on out. You see where you are. You know who you are. That's enough water out of there. Rinse the rice off the side. Usually I would season the rice here, but today we're just doing rice. We're going to let the rice be its own thing. And we'll get to seasoning it after. I'm going to swirl it around a bit and make sure that it is even inside there. Start that up. Okay. Now, whoa, you guys see that? That was a nifty little trick, wasn't it? Need that much butter. I'm going to do this minced garlic. And is there a butter knife here? Just in the cabinet or drawer. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I don't know. All right, this thing is hot. I can feel the heat coming from it. Listen. And this, I like to cook with a fork. You know what? Instead of bacon grease, I'm going to hit it with a little of this olive oil. This pan was hot, which means garlic is already ready. These onions to come in and help them out a little bit. We're going to play Baldur's Gate tonight, guys. It's happening tonight. As soon as we're done with this, I'm going to try to put an end on the Baldur's Gate saga. And I hear you, onions. I hear you. Don't worry. I'm coming. Put my knife up and give these onions a little. Olive oil is good for regulating like the temperature of a pan. Like it'll like drops the iron down and heat a little bit. One thing about the cast iron though is I can't grab it and like toss it up like I can my stainless steel pans. Down with this garlic. I'm going to drop another small pat of butter in here to help them out a little bit. And then I'm going to let them get a little bit softer. And I'm going to drop a little Worcestershire in here. At this point, I might can hit it with just a little salt. And a little pepper. I'm going to scoot all this towards the middle of this hot spot in the pan here and leave it there for now. Can't you smell that smell? I did that on one of the secret shows recently. I don't remember which one it was, or if I've even released it yet. Alright, this pan's hot enough. I think I can hit it with that Worcestershire now. This is gonna smoke up. I gotta hurry up and get it incorporated to all the onions so it don't just like gunk up on the bottom of the pan. To be honest, this might be a good time to go ahead and add that hamburger steak. And then whenever the grease starts getting to these onions on the edge, to pull the onions. Yep. My hand and wipe this bowl, I mix that shit in. All right. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to use this thing on raw meat. I was going to use the weight to press the thing down, but let's now I need to get a link to that stream there. Bam. Done. You just got that message about the soft potatoes, Jason. Too late. I done made our decision. Right, that story get posted before I closed it. I do that sometimes. I'll like get the story out, but I get in the app immediately, and I don't know if. Okay, you got it. You got a question. All right, it's up there. Can you seal the other side now yet? Now, I'm not really wanting all of this hamburger grease in the onions quite yet. I'm going to try to keep them close up to a side here so they don't get tainted too much by it, you know. By the way, here's something that if I'm not looking and we get somebody new in here that doesn't have a wrench and I don't notice it, somebody let me know, because I want everybody to get a wrench. I want everybody to be equal in here, you know. I believe I could probably get away with Now, get all that. Here, I'll show y'all something. Look at this. You see this grease you see in the pan? You can see where the heat is in the pan by where the grease is bubbling there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I'm not crazy about the vertical I'm not crazy about the vertical setup here. Stephen Pierce, what's up, dog? Bam, you get a wrench. There's a lot of grease that come out of this burger. That. We're gonna do the thing. With the paper towels. Now, there's not as much grease. I'm gonna put these onions back in there a little bit. So this guy is done here. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, I could go ahead and hit this with some cheese. Because that's the way I like to do it. I think I was going to make a gravy out of these drippings. And I mean, I still might. And I know 3 pieces of cheese, a lot of cheese. Guess what? Live your life. I'm living mine. I'm also going to kill the heat on this pan. So I'm done with that. I don't think I'm going to make a gravy. That rice will need something. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll keep this pan on like 3 instead of 5 for now. Melt, cheese, melt. We got 8 minutes left on our rice. Cheese melting. Yeah, here. All right, here's what we'll do. I need what do we do here? Rock and roll. What's up, dog? You get a wrench. "13 thumbs up. We like to see that. All right, this cheese is melted. Sure now. Now, onion, you come on in here and do your thing for just a second. Nicely caramelized. And I'm gonna need I'll leave that over there in the corner, and this one. You look like you want to be with it too. Just chopping up these little bits of onion over here with the end of my spatula. Let them drip the grease. Here's your money shot, folks. With the amount of onions I got in here now, we're gonna make give you guys a little bit of a closer view here at what exactly we're doing. about about that much right there. And maybe we'll go that much right there. Maybe about that much right there. Now, stir that around a little bit. The trick is to cook this flour into the pan enough to kill that flour taste that you get. Because really what you want is all that shit off the bottom of the pan to come up when you introduce the water we're about to bring into this mix. Start with 2 cups of water. You see, if I stop adding water for just a second, you see how thick it gets? Like that. So I'm keep slowly adding water. Oh, did we lose you? We got a low power mode. Hold on. Did it continue to stream while that low power mode thing was up, or did y'all miss this last few minutes? I want to know. Do I prefer what kind of gravy? Okay. With this much water introduced, we're going to give it bring the heat back up to halfway. What's up, dog? Doing a little paying my YouTube dues.
Yeah, good.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh yeah, I gotta fucking.
Caramelized onions.
I did caramelized onions over the hamburger steak with cheese. I made some rice, and now I'm reducing a little gravy.
Caramelized onions are my favorite burger topping.
Dude, caramelized onions, and I did one the other day, like when I was making bacon burgers. I made the bacon, and then I caramelized the onions in that bacon grease. And literally, that was all I put on the burger. That was it. That was the only thing I put on the whole.
That sounds so good. Like bacon flavored caramelized onions.
Yeah, that was the only thing that I did. I didn't put any kind of like no condiments at all. I think it was literally just bacon and those onions. Nothing. No mayonnaise, no ketchup. I'm really hoping I don't have to add anything to this gravy. Let it thicken up for a second. What we got out here? You want to say hey to him, JP?
What's up?
Hell yeah, producer JP in the house.
Make
He's
a little
he's
breakfast
still
thing.
linked. He's still linked down in the description of all of these things. Y'all go follow producer JP. You see now where I was talking about earlier, you can tell where the heat is in these pans by where it. He's cooking off a lot of that water. I only used about a cup of water in here. Flavor might be a little too thick. But it looks like it married in pretty good with all the other flavors. There's hardly any white left in it from the flour. I just want it to be thicker. Maybe. Just a little touch. It's one of the only times I use cornstarch what it's actually for.
Oh, silly putty.
Oh yeah.
Make a bootleg silly putty with some cornstarch.
Yeah. Ironically enough, is you don't put cornstarch between your legs in the summertime in Texas, you can make silly putty another way. You get stuck to your leg. You know what I'm talking about, folks? You know what I'm talking about, folks? I'm gonna try to finish Baldur's Gate tonight. I'm at least gonna go and put a couple hours into this finale.
Oh yeah.
And see where that takes me.
Have a good Sunday night.
Yeah, I'm going to do the mothership tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
I'm doing the little room, and then I'm gonna go hang out for Kill Tony and try to sign up for that and see what happens. So we'll see. There we go. Now it looks like we're getting somewhere. Now we're going to reduce heat and let it simmer. Just burned my tongue, but it tastes like gravy. Hell yeah. Generally, it says sauce will thicken as stands. Just let it do that. Hell yeah. Are you guys excited? We're going to play video games tonight? Good Lord. Made a bunch of rice that I'm not going to eat all of. If you care to have a bit of rice with something.
I made myself some honey barbecue chicken nuggies.
Hell
I'll
yeah,
put some
bro.
rice on top of that for them.
By all means. It's going to be here. In fact, I'm gonna shut it back up and let it stay hot. So we don't delay any longer. Well, Lazell ain't wondering where I've been. That bitch done left me. Lazell left me, guys. You didn't know that? I got left by Lazell. I got left. I'm gonna cut corner off of this. And just so you see, look at that. The cheese, the onions, the meat. Good Lord. Man, totally worth it. That looks like it might be gravy. Yeah. No matter what the gravy's like, it's on the rice now. So. And let's regroup over here. I got a mess to clean up with in a little bit. I gotta clean up before. All right. We just got that 10% warning. We're going to try to be quick about this, and then depending on how the night goes, we might try to sneak another load of laundry in while we're doing this Baldur's Gate ending. I didn't season the rice at all. The only seasoning on the rice is going to end up being what we got from the bottom of the pan off the gravy. which would have been the remnant seasoning from the onions and the hamburger meat, and what I season that with. By the way, how did did any of you guys watch any of those old videos that we're trying to get some watch hours from? Some of the old throwbacks of the stuff that I've got in those playlists. They're just, you could put the playlist on and let it go, because those are good. A lot of those are like a timestamp of who I was before. Okay, so the rice and gravies were good. I mean, it's not like, oh my God, this is the best I've ever had, but considering how we made it and you saw what went into it, it's pretty good. Now, in the immortal words of Randy Travis, on the other hand, this hamburger steak and caramelized onions are, I mean, dude, look at this. Look at that, dude. Can you get a load of that, will you? It's good. Cooked all the way through. I don't think you gotta rest these things like you do a regular steak, but we still kind of rested it. And it's not like burning my face off in the way that Stool Presidente says it. So hot, Frankie, burn my face off. Dude, it's so good. Like, there's so much that you get from just cheese and onions. All right, we're gonna do one more killer bite here, and then I'm gonna end this and finish eating, because I only have like 10% of battery left. I don't want the phone to die. But this is the last bite we're going for right here. Do you see all them onions there? All right. We're gonna be doing a Baldur's Gate stream here within the next hour. So go, if you need to run any errands, go do that. We'll be back within the next hour or so. Thank y'all for hanging out. Be sure to do the thumbs up and be sure to be subscribed. And click the bell if you want to know when we go live in a minute. Okay, BRB.